Good morning. Today is the first proper working day of the year. It's the first nice day of the year, but it's also the last day of the week and the last day of vlogmas. Boo.
Welcome to another episode of Toby's Stupid Vlogmas.
Actually, do you know what? I'm very happy it's the last day of vlogmas. I can go back to a more usual routine that doesn't involve waking up, editing videos and uploading them. Actually, a couple of things. First of all, that helps. Also, this. That helps. New year, new face. And one last thing. There we go. Now, this shows off my lovely Mercedes t-shirt that I got for Christmas, which is exactly a year after I got my Mercedes jacket last season. That seemed to work quite well because, World Championships, a couple of those. And now I've got the t-shirt, so I'm hoping this bodes well for next season. Anyway, so today, as I said, first proper day of the year, really. I have some errands to run. I have some videos to finish. And I have some boring administration to do. So, yeah. So, let's look back at 2014 very briefly in a few seconds, because obviously there's a video coming. 2014 in 2 minutes 14, and it will be up shortly anyway. It'll end up being the channel trailer, so you will have seen it at some point. It's the first one I've done since 2011. I really enjoy doing them. I should have done them the last few years. I might retroactively do the others. What else can I say about 2014? There is 77 vlogs in 2014, which obviously averages more than one a week. I've finally hit 300 videos on this channel. That's not necessarily an achievement if nobody watches them, but it's a mark at least. It's a line in the sand. I would say overall the year was positive, but not overwhelming. We had some really good holidays. My work took a step forward. There's still far more to do. 2015 I'm very excited about. For some reasons I can tell you and some reasons I can't. January alone we have Crystal's birthday, then my mum's birthday, then my niece/nephew's birth, which will end up being a birthday. So January is going to end up being an increasingly expensive month. So that'll be fun. And then in March we've booked holiday. We're going for a long weekend to Paris. We spontaneously did that on New Year's Eve. Without much thought, we just like, oh look, here's a deal, let's go. And we booked it, and we booked a river cruise. And we were just like, well, okay, because we had nothing in the diary. So now we have something in the diary. So that's very exciting. And beyond that, I can't think of anything just yet, but it might come to me. So bear with me. What a difference to yesterday. Usually there's one perfectly blue day after New Year's. It's usually the first. Well, it has been the last few years. Today is that day. It's the second, so it's close enough. It's quite cold but not unpleasant, and the blue is just unending, so it's nice to go for a bit of a walk. So I just nipped into town to buy some parcel tape so I can package some things off. Here's a strange quirk. So the newsagents doesn't take card, which is just bizarre in this day and age, just being as card processing fees are less than cash. But stranger still, there is a post office inside the newsagents that does cash withdrawals at no charge. So why don't... so you have to get cash out in the shop so that they can take cash, because they don't take card, except they do at the back. Haven't seen this view in a while, especially not with a really high tide. Really nice to be out on the towpath on a day like today. Well, it is a little muddy, but I'll put up with that for the general blueness both above and below. On my second walk of the day, just dropping off a package at the Hermes collection points. They have them all over the place, and this one just happens to be a greengrocers. Yeah, that's the appropriate term. They won't exist in a few years, so it's hard to remember what they're called. But I managed to get also some discount Lebkuchen. So, everything just pays off eventually. Because what we need in the house is more chocolatey biscuits. Because, we're down to 3/4 of a Christmas cake, a entire bag of Minion biscuits, some Spanish biscuits, some wafers, 3 packets of Oreos, some chocolate Santas, some chocolate coins, 4 packets of Haribo. That's what we're down to in terms of sweets, so we're right at the edge of having nothing at all. So, as today's the last day of Vlogmas, there isn't an owl in particular in today's vlog, or a mention of an owl other than this. What there is instead is a review of all the owls that you may have seen over the previous 27 days. Admittedly, there were a couple of days that were owlless, but here we go. Here are all the owls consecutively. Owls are festive. Might be more opportune. In M&S, look. Christmas socks, the new last shopping and ribbons attached. Vlog. Great little shopping. Everybody should get a free owl. So then, yeah, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking that's really impressive that you went to that level of dedication to show us an owl every day. Yep, that's the kind of commitment I have to this enterprise. There we go. That concludes Where's Owly for this year. We'll bring it back next year if there is sufficient owls. But, you know, we'll have to see. Who knows, they could be endangered by then. So there we go. That is the end of Vlogmas. 28 days of unbridled vloggery. So from tomorrow onwards, we're going to go back to the normal weekly vlogs so I can actually, you know, get on with doing a job and what have you. And vlog will be uploaded theoretically Monday. If I miss Monday, it'll be Tuesday, but it'll be Monday if at all possible. So that'll be the release schedule. And then we might see about dailies if we go somewhere that has good internet on holiday and there's enough to film. But other than that, thank you for coming along on this journey. It's been challenging and interesting and worthwhile for me at least. So thank you very much for watching. I very much hope you will subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you, what is now, next week.
Toby, stupid vlog.